Hey guys, on here, welcome back. Today we are diving into Season 2 of Halo, the series. If you haven't seen my reactions to Season 1, go check those out. I've got a lot of mixed opinions on the show overall. It did some things, a lot of fun. There's a lot of things that I did like, but for the most part, it was a very rocky first season. I know they had a lot of trouble behind the scenes stuff going on, a change up of showrunner, writers, all that stuff. I'm going to the Season 2, and they kind of have been talking about this leading up to the season, about seeing this as kind of a soft reset. I'm going to just treat it as such. I'm just going to go into this, you know, fresh mindset. Obviously, there's the things that they've set up in the last season they're going to have to carry forward because we're kind of stuck with a lot of that. And so we left off last season with Chief being clinically dead. So I don't know what happens next from there, but it is a sci-fi space fantasy, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that said, let's go ahead and jump in, guys. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check those out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for reaction to the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover in the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage to try to make it worth your while, so you're going to support the channel. But guys, at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this reaction, at least leave a like. Drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. And with that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into Episode 1, Sanctuary.
Chief? Wake up. I need you to wake up.
Oh, we jumping immediately into what I was talking about?
He's dying. We're losing him. Sever the connection.
Well...
Good copy, High Roller. Evac underway.
What? Is he back, or is this still Cortana driving?
I know this isn't what we trained for. Try to stay focused on the mission.
Hey, starting off with a Spartan op. That's a good start.
We really need you to move down. Sir.
Corporal, what's the hold-up?
It's this lady, sir. She's some sort of shaman priest person.
A shaman priest person?
I don't know what you call her exactly. I'm a Baptist. I don't think she wants to comply.
Then we comply our ass, Corporal. Ma'am, place your hand. Lower your weapon.
Our captain continues to win hearts and minds, Chief.
Hold the commentary, just give me the sit rep.
I mean to ask you, did you take your pellet out?
I pulled it 3 weeks ago.
And?
They've
Do
all...
you feel any different?
No,
Sure you don't.
I watch programs sometimes,
Programs.
like about animals and stuff.
Oh.
Don't do that.
I'm trying to help you people. I'm trying to...
To save us. Yes, that's what you said the last time. Before you scattered our people to planets like this, I don't think we will need your help.
Well, about that, not exactly the same.
Our faith tells us to leave our planet in its time of torment is no different than to abandon a dying child or parent. Have you? Family? Spartan? Have you faith? No. These things are not for you, are they?
This is High Roller, FLEETCOM EWS tracking Covenant CVP-class destroyer approaching Sanctuary.
Bravo, somewhere up on that hill.
I'll bring them back, sir.
That stop is in 1-5. You copy?
Reyes, get to the Condors. Help the villagers evac.
10 miles and this whole planet is glass.
We're starting off pretty solid.
Cliff face 100 meters to your 12.
Well, that's straight up.
A Nubian ibex can scale an 80-degree slope. Over.
What?
He's talking about fucking goats, mountain goats. Hey, we got our grapple shot. I literally was just playing Infinite just before this. So I'm just gonna guess that that little hospital bed surgery scene, that like 5-second flicker, was just them fixing the last season's ending. It was that easy. Hey, it is a reset. It's a reset. Resetting mind.
Hold fire! Hold fire, Blue! You Bravo?
We're Bravo. Communications team.
I know. I can tell from your aim.
I mean, their aim was fucking terrible.
Requesting exfil. Shepard X-ray?
There's no comms here.
Jamming.
Interference from the relay.
What's the problem, Private?
Private Rand thinks he saw something in the fog. Private Rand thinks that if we make noise or if we move, then we're gonna...
Oh! Well, shit, he was right. Poor guy. What the hell was it, though? Oh, it's probably camo deletes.
The hell's that out there?
Pick up that weapon.
That's my best guess right now. I mean, it's fog, but it's not that thick.
I think they're gone.
No. They're close.
How do you know?
The smell.
Yep, there they are. Oh, they just ran past her straight for him. God damn. God, she's so dead.
Get down. Perez. Corporal?
Oh no, yeah. Oh, that was pretty smooth. God damn. I like that flicker of the shield. Yeah.
I got you, Marine. I got you.
Use your words. Oh my God. Wow. What the fuck? Little overkill, don't you think? Well. Oh. Wait. What's her face isn't alive, is she? I don't remember her name. Bye. You were warned, man. I get it, but like, look. Oh.
Find your fate, Spartan. I have seen your death. It comes soon.
That was last season, ma'am. That was one hell of a opening sequence, man. You could kind of tell, I mean, they did this in the last season as well, that you know, they're not going for like hyper realism. They're more focused on getting the intensity of the action sequences and the emotion of the action sequences on point, which is fine. Like, 'cause I'm sure, like, you know, we saw this the complaint last season too, was like that a lot of it looked like, you know, video game cutscenes. That element doesn't really bother me that much as long as we're really feeling the stakes and the weight.
Welcome back. I know that was
The hell?
difficult. What you saw in Sanctuary has been happening across all of the outer colonies. While you were deployed, we lost Madrigal.
Oh shit. Madrigal got deleted? Oh my God. Okay.
The Covenant was already there. On Sanctuary before they glassed it.
What about
Doesn't
that
make sense,
whole
does it?
The well.
If your plan is to glass a planet, why invade it first?
Because they're looking for artifacts.
First time down here, no one told me it's like a maze, isn't it?
Oh, yo, hey. God, why am I blanking on his name? He's in Titans.
To Halsey's replacement.
Replacement, sir?
Director of the Spartan program.
Well, you can start by telling FLEETCOM to let us off the leash. We need real combat missions.
Keeping the enemy engaged in the outer colonies is the mission. We keep the fight out there, we have peace here. People feel safe.
Are they?
We will turn this around. I assure you.
It's not a promise you can make, bud.
I've taken enough of your time. Carry on, Admiral.
I do like him as an actor. I haven't seen very many things he's been in outside of Titans, but he was really good in that from what he had to work with.
Who is he?
He's the boss.
Like a boss. So they're like, yeah, we know you guys didn't like magical. We'll just glass that shit. But what about the, I don't remember her name. What about the girl and her whole like destiny vision quest thing? And then like the well with the portal and the gateway with the monitor. Are we discarding that entire storyline? What about Soren? I know Soren's in this season, but he was very wrapped around that. They were basically like, magical, deleted. Chief's zombie corpse at the end of season 1, deleted. Cortana interfacing with his brain permanently, deleted. The pellet stuff, deleted.
We escaped the glassing on a fuel barge. Me, my sister, and my mum got split up on Cedra. I don't know where
Well, there's Soren. Answers that question.
Most will be sent back into the merciless void of space in exchange for asylum. These persons submit to indentured service. Yeah!
The man's a criminal. Listen to me. I have something you want. I know the location of a thing of great value.
That ain't Vegas shit.
A bounty for Catherine Halsey.
Oh.
If you know where Halsey is, why not collect the bounty yourself?
I'm no bounty hunter. The place they got her, it ain't so easy to get to.
On account of having to wade through all the bullshit.
So I imagine you'll be wanting to share this bounty then.
Times being what they are, sir. I suppose the right to live free among new fine folk would be payment enough for me.
Get him out of here.
Damn, I thought that was gonna work. Oh, or is he gonna intercept?
I know this enemy. Everything they do has meaning, intention. The Covenant attacked the comms relay on Sanctuary. Then they glassed the planet.
What do you think they were after?
The experience of taking it. I think they were training.
Training?
That would make sense.
I don't know.
Oh, I know.
Whatever comes next, something bigger, maybe.
So that makes a little more sense. Oh yeah, what about the Keystone stuff?
Have you ever experienced hallucinations?
What?
Sleeplessness, confusion, the sensation of lost time.
I thought we were talking about Sanctuary.
We are.
We need to find out what they were doing so that we can make...
I need to know what you were doing. 6 months ago, Dr. Halsey was implicated in a number of crimes, including the creation of an illegal AI.
What is this?
Which was implanted into the UNSC's most important strategic asset, John. I want you to know you can talk to me, John. Everyone knows the Master Chief. I suppose, I wonder if anyone really knows John.
May I go now?
No.
Damn.
I saw a family at the gate today. From Madrigal, I think. Little boy, same age as Kessler, same eyes. They were us, Soren.
You know, I'd never let that happen.
Quan.
You can't control everything.
Yeah, I'm guessing she's dead. Like, they haven't even mentioned her at all. And Madrigal's fallen.
I can't worry about an entire galaxy.
How can you not? Everything's on fire.
I mean, at this point, it's almost like you probably don't even need to watch season 1.
While you sit here playing Pirate King, pretending that everything's as it was. Fantasizing about being the hero that brings Catherine Halsey to justice. You think I don't know that look? It's the same look you get every time some poor desperate fool comes in here claiming to have seen her.
1 time!
4 times in 6 months, and everyone knows it's all ghost stories and rumors except for you.
I'm ridiculous.
I mean, he more than anybody would have a very intimate desire to like follow up on something like that. She's a big part of his life, his existence.
On behalf of a fellow Marines, Corporal Perez led the evacuation of civilians while returning fire, inflicting significant losses on the enemy. This
Wow, the spinning of that story, man.
is presented Corporal Talia Perez.
That propaganda, dude. Holy shit.
Master Chief and Silver Team can't be here today. They're out there, fighting for you.
Turn it off. I had enough of this guy
Wow.
on my debrief.
How come every time we evac some out-of-colony shithole, it's all in a day's work?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I heard they brought home a bunch of empty coffins.
Yeah, put you in one, bitch.
You need to keep your people in line, Chief.
This is why you don't go taking your pallet out. Makes you emotional.
This new guy, he's got us escorting a tech team on some fix-it mission. Comms relay went down in some nowhere system. No combat. It's bullshit.
So why send Cobalt team?
Well, I think it came down to looks, didn't it?
That is affirmative. They insisted on the most attractive team, so sorry, Riz.
Suck big ass cream.
Nice. Is Vanek still writing your material?
I'm about to wear you like a sock.
Stop picking on Silver. They have feelings now.
Hey, Val.
Val.
Just treat it like it's real.
Always, Chief.
No. Giving each other shit, but when it comes down to it.
Do you think they'll let me shoot those guys?
Love it. Anytime we see Spartans, and I doubt they will do it, but every time we do, I'm like, is it Linda, Fred, Sam, Kelly? Man, he's just spewing so much bullshit, but he's sidelining all of them.
If you're sending Cobalt to another comms array, you better tell them to expect the Covenant.
Excuse me.
Nobody out there knows anything. And no one in here seems to give a shit.
Keep your voice down. You pursued the captive Marines and were surrounded by a significant force of at least 30.
Yes.
Sangheli.
That's right.
Yes.
She thinks he's making it all up because they just disappeared.
My only question is, how are you alive?
They let him live for some reason.
Did you defeat them all? Did they defeat themselves?
He thinks he's full of shit.
They disappeared.
I see. The Cortana system was never intended to be.
No, sir. I'm not
irrational.
Experiencing any residual side effects.
Well, that's not true.
Until you are willing to be honest and forthcoming with me about your condition.
What condition?
I cannot authorize a Silver Team to perform combat operations.
Just tell them what they're walking into. Tell Cobalt.
That is all.
They're so dead. God damn it, man.
This look tight to you?
A little out of shape, bud. Doesn't fit like it used to.
You're too old and too big to be scared of nonsense and make-believe.
I know what you want me to say.
There's no such thing as monsters.
But there is such a thing as the Covenant. That's not fair. Because we know that they're their own people and their own sex. They have their own beliefs and all that kind of stuff. Don't need to be doing what the UNSC's doing and painting them all with one big old blanket. They're fighting their fight, we're fighting our fight. The prophets, though, fuck them.
You need to press them.
You need to be more careful.
Mm.
Not anymore. Someone had to take the phone forward, so my number was up.
Damn.
What do you know about Ackerson?
I know you would find him unresponsive to your theories. He's ambitious. He's not interested in controversy. Frankly, no one wants to believe this.
He's just a ladder climber. That's his only concern.
I want you to pursue evidence of the Covenant's other activities, and when you find it, bring it to me.
So I'm running a flat loader, and they got this big crate, and I lower it onto the deck, and the side panel falls off, a cryo tube. And there's this woman in it, and I'm thinking, I know that face, Catherine Halsey.
It might not even be her. It could be one of her Flash clones, because she had a couple.
That ship looks ready to break apart. You should be careful.
You're coming with me.
We could split it, the bounty. Maybe 60-40.
You really want to have this conversation right now?
It's not about the money for you, is it? It's about what she did to you. That arm. I said the wrong thing, didn't I?
Yeah.
There she is. Told ya.
Which panel?
What?
You said one of the panels fell off. Which one?
His story's falling apart.
Who are you working for?
Oh.
I don't think they're coming back. Shit.
What the hell is his game? Whoa!
Who's first?
What the?
6-6, you're under arrest.
Wow. He was after him.
For the crimes of piracy, kidnapping, extortion, and treason.
Whoa, holy shit. Oh, I didn't see that one coming.
Welcome back, customer. Setting your visual parameters.
I think there might be something wrong with me, like something in my head that doesn't belong, and I think maybe it's a part of you somehow in me.
Oh, sweetie.
You don't have to do that.
Do what?
Okay, well this
I
explains...
want to be here for you.
Ugh. Well, that explains the fact that she doesn't look quite right.
Your nose is fine.
You can change it.
I know, I can change it. I don't want to change it.
So is this the redesign or not? Because I mean, that was the one problem I didn't have was the way Cortana looked.
You even know what you should have stayed with me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait. Yeah. So could he be seeing her?
Oh darn. Looks like our time's up.
She's not alive, is she?
Very old. The monster. Older than the light. Older than this rock. Older than your god. It's been here all that time.
Oh. Yo.
In the dark. The only thing the monster wants is for you to know that there's nothing you can ever love that it can't take away.
Oh. They didn't get rid of her. All right, man. So she's alive. So that she's still around. Now they obviously they didn't like just drop all the storylines from last season, but they did just kind of they really cleared the slate. Madrigal and whatever secrets it held gone. Whatever turmoil with Burn Gorman, with the Coven off in the desert, the well on Madrigal, all that gone. Now, obviously, the entirety of Silver Team are pelletless. And we can kind of see that with Cobalt Team coming in here, they now have this reputation for being emotional because I guess the rest of the Spartans have yet to do so or follow their suit and remove their pellets. So there's this kind of interplay, this banter, this bickering, this kind of casual trash talk where they're just like poking at them a little bit, which was fun. But at the end of the day, they still cared. They're there for the mission. They're there for a purpose. So when they were going off to this mission and Chief was like, hey, I saw what I saw. Be careful out there. Sending them to guard these comms relays and these non-combat missions, escorting people out when these are tactical Covenant strikes. It was real. I mean, like, they were getting murked. Those Marines got taken out by something, but they don't believe that all these Sangheili just appeared and just let him live. Obviously, he's much more significant to their machinations than they understand at this point, and I'm not sure that they know this just yet, or if this was, like he said, just kind of a training exercise where they're learning how to poke, prod, disable these human relays so that they can kind of sneak up easier, get the jump on them more efficiently. It's all building towards something. But there is truth in the matter that he's not admitting, is that he is hearing things, he is seeing things. He is seeing McKee, he is hearing her voice. No, he saw her silhouette amongst the elites as they were retreating. Much like with her and the Hunters, if she is alive, this could just be another personal squadron of hers, but I don't know after everything that happened at the end of last season why they would bring her back into the fold, but they could just be remnants of her connection lingering in his mind. I still am not a fan of all of that, the mental entangling of these two with the artifact and whatnot. Now they've extracted Cortana. He was resurrected from that fate he was left with at the end of the season that they were revealing as this big thing. They immediately undid that. Cortana, though, has been extracted, once again separated from Chief, and we don't know where she is. We don't know where Halsey is. She's in the wind. That information has gotten Soren to fall captive to this little trap, this little ploy, because these people knew how to bait him out, exactly how to bait him out. So he's getting turned over to the UNSC or to whomever, which I'm very curious to see what his trajectory in this season is going to be, because it's definitely taking him away from that. And speaking of, with this whole like prophecy, this whole like destiny thing they were building up with Chief, with Quan and all that, are they still going to follow through in that in some kind of way? Obviously, we opened that whole sequence with these shaman from this planet that was about to fall, talking about the spirit of places, the soul of places, and finding faith, or at least just having faith in something. I don't know. I'm wondering how thematically that's going to play into the season as a whole, especially considering what's around the corner. Trailers and such have teased a major game event occurring. For anyone that doesn't know, I'll dance around even talking about it. They were definitely setting up and foreshadowing that Chief, regardless of what's going on in his head, there is merit to be had with what he's trying to say and sell, and nobody's buying into it. They're more happy putting up these facades, presenting everything's fine to the inner worlds. Don't worry, we got this under control. The Spartans are out there fighting the good fight. They're definitely not back there just twiddling their thumbs because I'm not utilizing them at all. He's just presenting this successful propaganda to keep everybody satiated, keep everybody happy, safe. Obviously, you don't want to promote unrest, be like, hey, we just lost 8 different planets. We don't know what's going on. We don't know anything. You don't want to sell that necessarily, but just the way that he's more concerned about the narrative than what is actually happening, and he's discounting anything coming from Chief because of what had been done to him at the end of the last season. He doesn't trust what he's seeing. He doesn't trust what he's hearing. And obviously, while Chief hasn't been forthright with a lot of information, it does, from an outsider's perspective, come out a little suspicious that he talks this all up. There was like 30 elites and they had me dead to rights, but they just decided to peace out. It doesn't add up at the end of the day to somebody just coming into this the way that it is, but he's like, they do things meticulously. Everything the Covenant does has a purpose, whether or not it's poking or prodding or testing their prey or weaknesses or whatever, or training like he presumed they were there to do. Other things are them looking for artifacts. They do tend to scout places out long before they lay waste to them to see if there's anything of relevance, if there's any Forerunner artifacts or installations there that could be utilized or information gathered. They're not just blindly running around nuking places, though sometimes they do, but most of the time, whatever attracts them to a planet, there is a reason they were attracted to that planet. We opened up real strong, immediately jumped right into the action, had a lot of fun with that sequence, had a lot of fun seeing like the team kind of work together, because that was some of the elements I did enjoy in season 1 was the team, the Spartan dynamic. Kai is a standout in my book as well from season 1. I really liked her story, her journey and stuff like that. One thing I will say that also they did really well in this is they definitely reestablished that presence of the Covenant and their impending threat, as well as the threat they currently impose and have imposed in the interim between seasons 1 and 2. They're encroaching in on from the outer world, slowly creeping in. They feel there. We've seen them. We engaged with them in this episode. And then that fleet shot at the end of them rising out of the fog. It was like, they're here. It kind of leans into what they've been saying into some of the interviews going into this season as well, is that this will have a much more focus on the wartime, the building up, the ramping up, the war between the Covenant and the UNSC. And what that entails, how that works, how we build that, is that they want to kind of feel like this really long form kind of war film is what they were kind of booking up. They wanted to focus more on the action and stuff like that. So definitely got the sense of that here. I hope it's consistent throughout, but I'm excited because that was one thing I didn't really enjoy in the first season was I felt like aside from a couple of moments, the Covenant's threat wasn't really felt. And we got to really see the devastation right out of the gate of what happens when they really show up in force and they've got a fleet hiding in the shadows just waiting. It's a good, promising little start. If they deliver on all that, then I'm sure I will enjoy this season much more than the last. But guys, I'd love to hear from you all. What did you guys think of this first episode? How do you feel about the handoff from season 1 to season 2? How do you feel about what's being set up here? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you got a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, Ryan Karen, York Coruscant, Belito, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, Jake Cantrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, JoJo, Russell Crockett, and Justin Smith. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.